Hi. About the awakening process, let's see what I can share for now. It's a bit too, can I say, it's a bit complex, and at least for a video only, just let's do some exercise around this idea, and I want to try to help somehow again. Well, you know, I lost some friends, more or less. I lost some friends because of this situation. This is tough because it seems take matters that complicate one each other, and this situation has to do two things. Those things are completely different, but of course they are connected because we are human beings, we are spiritual beings, and so as you may understand, this is not easy in any way, not only about relations in itself, but socially, in any way, That's why, for instance, my master had been changing things because one of human being problems is the tendencies, whether personal or social, culture and things that lead people to assume things that are not exactly in favor of human being, but on the opposite, And one of those things is exactly because human beings is spiritual being. It is the religion. Religion has been in first place the biggest problem of human being. And you see, even in this process, many people don't get it, are still stuck into the religion. But we'll see that better in again. We'll see that. Now, let's see. First, just to give you some idea of this complexity. One of those people, friends, or ex, I'm not worried about that, because things are what things are. One of those friends, more than one, of course, have the same knowledge. So they should know what is at stake. And so this is a good example of the problem, because our master must change things, and over the past, over the time, you need to see how things are, change when things must be changed. So, this, my friends, should understand what is at stake. That this is not very easy. And so I had nothing to facilitate my life also. And only, I don't know how many years, not long, I knew about chakras and so on. And angels and that. Well, but you see, I never lost my focus. Anyways, the main thing has nothing to do with chakras. Has to do also with chakras, which is different. For instance, my knowledge, you see, is about now I call it keys. You see, before was techniques. So, for instance, one of those is the holy name. But you see, holy has to do with the realization. So, I'm not going to talk about, of course, these techniques, because I'm not the master. This is out of the question. But I more in a few minutes I will share something that can help. And I already talked about this in the other video, but I'll bring this in another way to help. Well, again, this of course, it's something to put in 2 or 3 parts. I don't know. I think two parts. It's enough. Okay, now. I was saying this, one of those, my friends, one of the situations, you see, the belief state that has nothing to do, in this case, of course, with religion, but in the social situation, which he is or was, at least he didn't express himself exactly in that way, but I know he was communist. But so you, in any way, he was like basically all those that say they are communists. It was a collaborator with the system. You see, so the blindness. You see, this is the problem. So the denying state, belief in denying is exactly side by side, and so they deny that can be possible other way, something like that. And so, you see, one of those things that even with this matter, the knowledge, something I heard that made a good sense to me was the benefit of the doubt. And I've been saying exactly this. Much more important than belief. And I say even more than that. I have no respect for belief. I've been saying belief is the best satanic weapon. But anyways, even considering the belief as something to be respected, well, even no close, no, far better is considering the benefits of a doubt. So you should, instead of belief, you should doubt. So think about that. Now, let's move on. before I go to the second part, because, well, I talk about the thing, the black car, which in the past was something representative and still is, of course, but now there is a completely different reality, as I will talk about this. The car, which is the that symbol that has to do with the system, the representative system, where a minister or something like that go in a car with a driver, and the car is black, of course. You know, this is everywhere, is the satanic image that shows what you are serving. Satanic power. Now, you see, as I said, the driver is the image of our soul. The car is our body. Spirit, forget it. They, minister or whatever, those who are using that car are not spirit, are some shit, doesn't matter, you see. That has to do with the satanic power. So, spirit is to forget it. There is no spirit. There is only the body. You see? And so, this means the soul, the driver, belongs to Satan. See the symbol? Now, human body is the vehicle. Human body is the temple. So the spirit is here. Spirit is what? Spirit is God. Is the expression of God in the human being. Now, the spirit, as I said, turns holy when a human being realizes that. So, now, remember, the spirit, when, as I said, when the soul is sit in the pineal gland because of the third eye, because we have it in command. The spirit is sit here. You see, that's why we call, for instance, heart in the machine that bombs the blood, and at the same time we call this chakra here also heart chakra, because it has to do with life, heart. where life gets place in our body. You see? So, if the spirit is sit here, well, that's it. Remember, I told you about the lily, that flower. Again, I made the relation, the spiritual relation, where that can be placed around the chakras, the main system, which is the 7 chakras. Now I'm going to put this in another way that has to do with a practice, because the chakras is about reality, and the practice is another thing. I'm going there in a minute. So, imagine a funnel like those in the past. There was no technology, and they used funnel to the depth, the depth used the funnel to, so they could hurt some, and the same in the past. There was no technology. Again, they used a kind of funnel to speak out loud to the crowd. You see, now we called it, well, of course it's different now with the technology. We call it megaphone. Now, imagine the lily as that. Funnel and megaphone. That means imagine the lily planted in your heart, and the tip of the yellow part again in that. The third eye. So what this means is you have a funnel exactly to receive to your heart, because the channel, spiritual channel, has to do with that. By now, the third eye to your heart. Nothing passes without your heart. You see? So, funnel planting in your heart. And then you can consider the same device to receive and to send. You see, funnel and megaphone. It's simple. simple. So it's simple. You don't need techniques. If you want to meditate, just consider one thing. Put your mind where you should. Here. Here is where your spirit is sit. So try to sit with your spirit and relax there. Then you can imagine you are the lily. Man, you have to experience for you. I cannot tell you more than that. It's up to you. I already talk about, for instance, the water, but the magic that has to do with the frequency, vibration. But you see, again, life is not that. It's more than that. Life is what creates that. So we have here the source. So remember this. Even energy, we are not energy. We, the source, creates the energy to manifest everything. So create and sustain to manifest. You see? So now let's move to the second part.